All right, guys, good morning to you. This is KEL. This is 20th of April 2026. Crazy Global Market Talk with KEL. Crazy anytime, anywhere. Now, this morning, all right, gold gap down. And I told you guys that to wait for a while. The price will dip down, break the low, and then we can buy it from the bottom. And now it's planning, moving exactly what we've said. And now I think you should be making money. Correct? Congratulations to all of the people who have trust and follow the CRAZII system. And for those who are trying the robot, I'm pretty sure now you're in profit. So congratulations once again. Now, for those people who are still thinking through about the robot and stuff like that, rest assured, we have done a lot of homework on this. So just let it run. Okay. All right. So all right, disclaimer apply as usual. Today, make sure that you do your risk assessment accordingly. Okay, let's do the fundamental first. So what caused the market to go crazy today? Okay, so if you was thinking Friday, everything was good, the Strait of Hormuz was open, okay? And Donald Trump was very happy. So what happened? So apparently on Saturday, okay, the US naval ship and Iranian naval ship, they clashed again. And when they clash again, obviously that pissed off the Iranian. And they decided that, okay, that's it. We're going to close back the Strait of Hormuz. When that happened on a Saturday, you can imagine what happened on the futures market. And that's why this morning the Dow Jones gapped down, the gold price gapped down. Now, in case you didn't know about this, gold price now has a very interesting relationship now with the war. Now, in the past, when there's a war, gold price will shoot up, all right? Especially if the war is within the US and the Middle East. But now there's a bit of change because of inflation. Because at the moment now, okay, the Strait of Hormuz is where you have all the oil production, all the oil transferring, right? So when 20% of the oil is not able to go past that, okay, and then we have US doing the blockage in front of it, so it becomes very silly here. And then what happened is that right now the oil price is going up. So when oil price goes up, it will hit the economy. Now, FYI, the impact of crude oil will only be felt 3 months later. So which means right now, we are having in March and April, we will see the full-blown problem in about July and August. And then the stock market will react by then. So that is where it gets very interesting here. So take down all the dates and months to prepare yourself. Okay. So now the thing is this. All right. We are supposed to have a peace talk and it failed to be failed. And FYI, do remember the 2 weeks deal that's supposed to be ceasefire for 2 weeks will end tomorrow. Tomorrow will be the end of the 2 weeks deal. So this is interesting. Okay. Now let me share something interesting to you. Okay, it's not mentioned in the mainstream media, but because right, the Iranian leader, he was attacked by US and he died. Right now, within the culture here, within 50 days or 60 days, I can't remember exactly, you have to bury that leader, or else he cannot go to the heaven. So apparently, the Iranian seemingly did a ceasefire because they want to bury that leader. And because of that itself, right, they tell the US, okay, we can just stand down for a while. But obviously, US make the thing a bit nicer and become a ceasefire. Okay, fine. Now, people have moved backward. But yet now, the thing happened again. So because of that right now, you can see that the commercial ships are involved, and that is not a good sign. And you can see the tension is rising once again. Okay, so you can see right now the Dow Jones futures down by 400 points, oil price up by $4. It's not a very high, not a big jump, yeah. Okay, right? Because US had fired and seized an Iranian flag cargo ship in the Gulf of Oman. So this comes after Iran declined to join another round of peace talk in Pakistan planned by the US. So the thing is this is really very wrong. Okay, for US to perform things like this. Of course, they say that they have the full custody of the ship. They know there's a lot of this illegal activity, which is possible, but then to do that is ridiculous. And do note, Donald Trump has threatened to blow up the power plants, the bridges in Iran if the country didn't agree to a deal with US ceasefire between the countries that will expire tomorrow. So this is where you see how Donald Trump, will he tackle or will he implement? Now, if he implement, is it going to annihilate whatever he said? My goodness. So this is crazy. So end of the day is that every moment, every weekend, we have something special going on. And that is the reason why we do not hold our position that is kind of like oil or gold over the weekend, unless you have a very full confidence or your equity itself is able to take it, all right? So that is what is happening right now. But the crazy part is this, the S&P 500 rose 4.5% and the Nasdaq popped 7.2%, making it 13 consecutive winnings session. All right, never since in 1992. So this is crazy. Well, we have a war ongoing now, the market's going up. And I told you before, right? US will never allow what they call terrorism involved in the financial market. So the more problem there is in the market, the more they will buy up. And this is proven once again. Okay, so guys, so that is the fundamental at the moment. Now this week we have Tuesday, we have retail sale, apparently seemingly higher. And then on Wednesday, we have the crude oil inventories, which are expected to be negative. And obviously, we have the jobless initial claim and a PMI. So this week itself, right, is not a very heavy week. These data are not very important. But again, if the market want to use it to go crazy, it is all possible, yeah? Okay, so now that is the fundamental. Let's go at the technical right now that you're waiting for, right? Okay, let's go again. Now, whenever I'm technical, it's always a very, very dangerous thing when come to oversee. You always get jammed up. So let's hope that this time around we have okay. All right, I mean, I've done my best to plug in my 3G, open my door. Oh dear, it's not coming in again. Oh gosh. I'm pretty sure someone from Cambodia will say something again. Technical problem as usual, yeah. Gosh. I did everything I can, really. I'm not kidding you. Let me try now. It was okay. Let me just stop sharing first. Don't leave away. Sometimes the stop sharing will help a bit, yeah. Because I checked on internet, apparently this Zoom and this MT4 just cannot work together. Unless I'm basically at a router and then you work. But my router, I don't know where is it at the moment now. We need to find out. Okay, just give me a moment, guys. If it cannot work, then too bad. Okay. All right, let me see a moment. Just wait for a while. Hang on with me. Okay. It was okay just now as expected, but then, things just happen. Okay. So just give me a while, okay? Just give me a while. If really cannot, then we have to find an alternative again by sending you the video of the charting on the side, yeah? Just hang on. Okay, if worse comes to worse, if I cannot do anything further, I will use the day chart that we presented this morning through Telegram. Just hang on, guys. Just hang on. Yeah, I can see my mouse is showing that it's running, but it's just not coming in. Okay. Okay. Now I will just have to do the best thing I can do now. Just hang on, guys. Okay. Because I know that most of you are gold traders, yeah, so not so bad. Okay, I can just share this with you. Okay, so on. Okay, so since we do not have cannot really get the transmission to come in, okay, for the chart. So I use the chart that we have on a screenshot to continue the session, okay? So just bear with me, guys. This is really unexpected, but then things happen for a reason. So let's go with the flow, okay? All right, it's better than nothing, right? Okay. If you think that this is going to waste your time, then you're going to need to leave, then you can leave. No problem. I understand that. Okay, so let me just share my screen. And I share this now. Okay. Okay, so this is the gold chart as of this morning, yeah, early morning. So you can see that gold actually went up, and the KSI was green all the way. The KCX was black, so that means the market is bullish. And because it's above MA30 and MA200, it's very bullish. And we have the pivot 1, which is 4820. And now we are actually we are moving up towards that. All right, am I right to say that? I don't know what's the level now. What's the gold price right now? Please, anyone can tell me what's the gold price right now? Unless I'm going to switch my handphone again for one. You want to tell me what's the gold price? Let me know. Yeah. No, no one can hear me. Are you around? Or am I talking to the air? 4809. Thank you very much. Okay, 4811 around there. Yeah? Okay, so for gold, the first resistance now will be 4820. That will be the pivot 1. Okay, and I think the market will test it. And if the gold break pivot 1, okay, at 4820, the target that I have been calling is still the same. I'm calling at 5005. Now, this is pure technical. Because you notice, right, there's no more KCB that's available on your screen except for 5005. I know that the price now is 4807, yeah, according to last data from Tan. All right. So from 4807 to 5005, a lot of you say, KL, wow, this is crazy. It's $200 upside. How can it be possible? I mean, guys, this is something that where it get very interesting. Yeah. Okay. When gold price, right, when it was going up here, okay, 5005 was somewhere around here. All right, something similar. You can accept it will go there back then with the KSI green. And back then, the KCX was actually blue. And yet the gold price really went there. Now, the gold price is back here. All right, and you say that it cannot go up. Just because that in a single day, which is the KCB, the market came down. No, think about this. If the market can come down this way, of course it can go up the same way. And that's how KCB works. And you know, in general basis, US have to print more dollar to recover their expenditure that they did for the war. Now they're spending a lot of money on the bullets. And because of that, they spend a lot of US dollar, so the dollar become in demand. But if the war is over, they need to replace the dollar, and they will print like hell. And when they print, the dollar will depreciate, and the gold will shoot up. So I'm telling you this, guys, gold will not stay at 5005. Gold will hit my target of 6,200 by December 2026. Okay, this is not kidding you. I believe gold will hit 6,200 by December 2026. So if you want, take a picture right now that I'm doing here, and then consider to accumulate and let it ride. Now back then was at 2,300. We say 4,000. People laugh. At 4,000, we say 5,005. People also laugh. And when 5,005 come, everybody buy, and then they got hit. Okay, so I just hope that you don't forget what we share today. Okay, so this is the gold chart that we have, and I still, let me see, we try. No, it's still not working. Okay, now this morning, in fact yesterday, when I was doing my little sharing in Vietnam, Hanoi, I did realize that our CMC, or what you know as PTP. PTP stands for Professional Trading Program, and CMC stands for CRAZII Masterclass. So they are actually the same thing. Okay, just we rebranded it for CRAZII. So this is called the CMC system, or the PTP, and we have this technique called KFC. Now it's not the Kentucky Fried Chicken, yeah. is the KEL flip cycle. Now, this how it works is very simple. I've basically created an algorithm that basically calculate a period between X and Y. Okay, there is a period here, and this period works separately, differently from other markets. So you need to really do a lot of work on this. Okay, and then I realized that if we do the same thing, if this is actually a Z, then this is also a Z. All right, and oh, what happened? Okay. So this is also a Z, and this is a Z, and this is a Z. Okay. Now I'm not afraid of people copying me. I mean, it's okay. End of the day, do you believe that's more important? Yeah. Okay. So now the thing is this: if the market stays above this line, okay, it's a buy. If the market stays below the line, it's a sell. Understand that? So you can see, right, some time ago, we had a line here, and the market stopped here exactly, no more, no less. That's how powerful this line is. Okay. So now, what is the new Z? The new Z is 4795. Okay, that's this morning price, right? Yes. This morning, the gold was open below 4795, and then after it went down, right? Okay, so when the gold hits the bottom, we call for buy, and then the price of gold breaks OP, and now it's testing 4795, and it's now beyond 4795, right? So that means that if gold stays above 4795, there's a very, very, very high chance that we will see the 5005 target. All right. So for me, it's all very simple. I'm going to keep a position, let it run all the way to 5005. Now, of course, there's a daily swaps, because now you buy gold, it's a negative swap. You need to pay money for that. If you think that you are okay, you can pay. You don't mind paying. It's about less than 0.5% of the entire value. So I think that is reasonable. But you think that no, okay, I want to save the money, what you can do is you can wake up a bit early, about 4 a.m. 4 a.m. Singapore time, or Vietnam time will be 3 a.m. Okay, and then you just close the position to save some money, and then reopen the next day. But it's tiring, but that's how you save your money, yeah, if you want to do that. Okay, all right. So for the 795, if the market stays above it, it will be a buy. If the market stays below it, it'll be a sell. It's as simple as that for 795 based on this CRAZII KFC. Okay, so remember that, yeah, I already given you my target, and we will just look at it periodically when I have a better connection. Okay. Gosh, this is really bad. Okay, so the next thing I'll share you is today's trade, right? This is what happened this morning. So this morning when gold opened at 4774, it came down, new low for the day. Then after that, rebounded and stopped beautifully at KTR +1. This is insanity. How can the market know where to stop? And we have already seen this so many times, that the market stopped at KTR level. And KTR level is created based on the opening price of the day, multiplied by a formula, and yet the market stopped there. So the question is this: does CRAZII know where the market will go? Or does CRAZII is part of the big boys game? Or is CRAZII the way to know what the big boys are thinking? So this is something very interesting for you to think about it, yeah? Okay, then we all know the KSI is red. And not only red, it's a searching red. So I know that gold will come down. So when gold breaks below OP, we all know that what will happen first. It will come down to KTR -1. And when it happened, you notice, right? It breaks the low right here. So it broke the low. So people who buy, because they buy on whatever reason, they lose money. Okay? They lose money. Okay, sorry. Someone help me translate. What does that mean, yeah? Sorry. Disha, can you translate for me what our friend just said in Vietnamese language? I don't translate it here. I don't have that many fingers. Okay, so the market break the low, the price came down. Now this crazy part is that it stopped exactly at KTR -2. Oh my God, insanity to the maximum. It stopped exactly at a level that we, the CRAZII system, predicted. before the market really start moving. And when you stop there, you notice that the KCX blinked already, right? So that means that the market is about to bottom out. And when the market breaks the pivot, okay, with a blue diamond, I knew exactly this is where the market will recover. Why? 3 reasons. Number 1, first, this low is broken earlier. Now the market is back to where it started. This is a very typical pump down, shoot down to recover strategy. Okay, in the upside is pump and dump, where this one is sell and recover. Okay, first reason. Second reason, obviously, it breaks above the pivot. That's a very strong reason to buy. Yellow candle, KSI green, KCX was green earlier. Very good. The third reason, obviously, is the stack. What stack? You notice that the pivot and the diamond is a stack, right? Both of them come together around the same level. That was it. When I saw the market purposely have this diamond and the pivot at the same price, I know exactly this is the best time to buy. And when the market purposely go up and come back down and then almost touching the pivot here, I knew that this is going to be the pump. And truth be told, the market just slammed all the way up to where we are right now at MLP. And I just took profit at MLP because MLP is a mid-level price. You expect resistance to be there. And if the market can break MLP, yes, it will be going up. All right, it will be going up. Hey, no one help me translate this. What does this mean? Okay, I thought someone is around here to help me to translate. Okay, never mind. I will do it myself. Okay. Okay, I mean, we're supposed to have someone online to help me translate, right? Where are the people? Okay, in English. Okay, I have to do it live. Oh my God, this is not so good. Okay, what does it mean? Let me see. Oh, KEL doesn't allow translation. I allow. It was being blocked earlier. I'm not too sure why. Okay, apology on that. I allowed just now. I'm not too sure why it didn't allow. Okay, so guys, so that is how it is right now, guys. So basically, for the system, I already told you what to do, and today I tell you what to expect. And if the market breaks higher, we're going to see KTR plus 3, and that's 4832. Okay, all right, 4832, and let me know what you think in the market. Right, for those who couldn't understand me because the translation was being blocked earlier, rest assured we will. Oh dear, did I not record this? It is recorded. Okay, good. All right, 4832. If the gold price is going to go up, it'll be going 4832. And for those waiting for the video translation, wait for a while. We will send the thing out later. Okay, guys. Thank you very much for today. Thank you for staying with me, even though we have this technical issue that happened quite a few times, but it's okay. As long as we get the message across, that's more important. Okay, guys, that will be all for today. Thank you very much. Take care, and I'll see you online later. Bye-bye.